Thank you, everybody. RobLive, we're back in studio. As you can see, it's the AC studio, right? The background's a little bit different, but we're very grateful. Jim, thanks for the AC.
Yes, you're welcome. I don't think we would do it without it.
No, we'd be sweating bullets.
It would be, and the weather's getting.
It's cool.
It's cooling off. Yeah.
Favorite time of the year for me, by the way, fall. Is that yours?
And spring, but spring's only 2 weeks long
Yeah,
here,
in the Central Valley.
So yeah, and just to give myself credit, part of this whole weekend was taking down all the Halloween stuff and making sure everything's ready for the kids to start decorating the house. And so October is coming around the corner. And
I'm getting excited.
I love it.
Getting
Yeah,
excited.
Me too.
Okay, viewers, check this out. In October, Jim has already made the statement. He's like, dude, we're going paranormal. So if you have a paranormal experience and you'd like to come on RobLive and share with us, man, we're looking for that in October. Jim goes all out. If you guys look last October, if you look at any episodes from last October, he has a full-size coffin and all kinds of candles and crazy stuff. So if you want to come in and share that, please start messaging us. We'd love to have you on the show.
And if you have, I'm just going to throw this out there, but if you have any areas that are haunted, I have a group of kids that would love to do a paranormal investigation in my classroom.
Oh yeah.
Well, our high school's haunted. Yeah, we got.
You guys are brave souls. Like I'm going to go into the hunt. Yeah. See, Latinos, we go away from the hunt. Right.
So no, we're excited. So yeah, bring it up.
All right, Halloween's coming up, and if you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe. Give us feedback. Also send messages. We love to interact. Jim especially enjoys the feedback. I'm a little bit more sensitive, so be kind. But Jim loves it.
Yes.
So we have some guests with us today, and this is my favorite kind of episode to do is when you're actually meeting them for the first time right in studio, because then you have the great questions and everything goes fairly smoothly. But we have with us today Sean CRABB and Kimberly Taylor, and they are with Business Printing for You. Can we get a close-up of that, Jim? And they are so thorough that they even have, what do they call this, a scan or barcode?
QR code.
The QR code on the back. Check that out, you guys. You want to check out their stuff. They got a lot of great stuff. I think I've been on it a few times just to check it out. But welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you guys, literally, right, for the first time. I want to talk a little bit about how we all were connected.
Yes.
Here's the thing. There's, I believe, two names for this group. One shared meal, and then there's another one with manifest in it.
Yeah. One shared manifest.
One shared manifest.
How it first started.
Okay.
And that was a year ago.
A year ago, wow. Francisca, of course, Francisca Jones, who's very active on social media. I was invited by a friend. His name's Paul Gonzalez, and we're part of
Paul very well.
Yes, we have a nonprofit together called Reestablishing Stratford. And Paul knows that we've been trying to build this podcast, and part of that is through networking. And so he says, hey, there's this group that gets together weekly. They find a restaurant. They go out to eat, and there is no fee to be part of it.
No.
But just, buy a meal, right? Support the restaurant that we're using. And I said, this sounds perfect. Yeah. And it was summertime. So I went out to one shared meal, and we went to the Star Cafe in Hanford. Mm-hmm. And we get there, and there's a big round table. Everybody's seated and ready. And some people had products and things to share out. And I said, how does this work? He says, well, once we get started, everybody will take, 2 or 3 minutes, introduce themselves, talk about what services they offer, companies or business they're affiliated with. And I said, this is perfect. And so we sat there, and then what appeared to be the fearless leader walked in. And this is my first time meeting Francisca Jones.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey guys, I'm here, let's get started. And then everyone was sharing what they did. And then other people started asking questions about their business, and right on the spot, hey, wait, you do this? Okay, well, why don't we work together? And I was like, it's happening as we eat. The food hasn't even come yet, and people are connecting. Yeah. And I loved it. I loved it so much that about half an hour after it ended, we all met for coffee to keep it going at another spot, Cafecito in Hanford. And then the conversation started to go in a different direction. And then Francisca started talking about people who usually go or are big participators and just weren't present on that day. And
that was it.
The name Sean CRABB came up, and he said, oh yeah, and Kimberly Taylor, and she has all these products. And I was like, well, let's meet them. And she's like, well, why don't they come on the show? And here we are. So can you guys talk a little bit about your business and how you got started and what you offer?
Okay, well, I guess I will start and then turn it over to Kimberly. I've owned a ad agency for about 22 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and it's been working out of the house, doing everything from social media marketing, SEO, website design, stuff like that. It's been very good to me. But when her and I met, thank God, 3 years ago, she changed my life, came into my life. And
how did you guys meet?
We actually met on Facebook.
I love those stories. Can I hear that story real quick?
Well,
wait, I want to hear your version.
Okay. All right.
Who wants to go first?
You want to tell it first, or do you want me?
Okay.
All right. So, oh God, this is funny. So, yeah, I'm red right now. So I got tired of kind of like the normal dating scene, and all my friends were like, try a dating app. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay for a dating app. I'm always on Facebook. I'm a social media marketing guy. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So
farmers only and
well, it was rednecks only that I joined.
Is it really?
No.
Oh my God.
But it's Facebook dating.
Oh, okay.
That's what.
So Facebook has their own dating app?
They
Did you know this,
had
Jim?
it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They had it at least. I don't know if
I
it.
don't know if they still do or not.
I don't know. I met someone, so I don't know.
Yeah, we're all out of the game.
Yeah, we're out of the game. What would we know? Yeah.
But yeah, she was one of the first girls I saw on there. We were both on there, and yeah, I wore this nice suit jacket for my picture, and I spruced myself up, and I thought, I better sell myself, you know?
Yeah.
You put lipstick on a pig and it can look good.
And so, okay, I always think this is important.
Yeah.
What's the first message? How are you? How you doing?
I think my message was like, hello, I'd be interested in speaking with you sometime, become friends. And
what was the
happens.
response?
I think she said you're creepy. What was your response?
I said, we can go to dinner sometime. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And your first
Face.
impression?
I thought he was an older gentleman.
Oh, okay.
That's the funny part.
I'm a lot older than him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, by 7 years. I don't know if that's a lot, but it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite funny because when we met, this was after talking. We didn't just like say, oh, yeah, well, let's go out to dinner tonight. No.
Yeah.
We kind of talked over texting, and then we talked over the phone a little bit, and then we met for dinner. And yeah, I thought she was too young for me. She thought I was like, wow, she probably was in shock, you know, because my picture was a little bit.
I dated older men, so
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I see.
thought he was an older gentleman.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then she met me. No, we had a lot of fun. We met. We had a lot of shared interest and
Business, I can see, right? It's a shared interest.
Our common goal was camping. I asked
okay.
everybody if they like camping, and if they don't, next.
Well, there's camping and there's glamping. Which one are you?
I do both, but we do have a travel
I'm
trailer.
a glamper, I think.
Yeah,
What are you,
we're
Jim?
a glamper now.
Are you hardcore tent on the ground?
No, I have a trailer. So
Yeah.
we trailer.
That's
yeah.
right.
That's us. That's us.
We do
too.
have a trailer now, but I was raised camping in a tent.
Oh, okay.
Me too.
As long as I'm in outdoors, I'm fine either way.
Yeah, we just did our Labor Day camping trip. In
nice.
the travel trailer.
Where'd you guys
And
go?
We went up past Central Camp. We have a group of friends, about 30 of us, all.
Oh,
get
that's a large
together.
group.
Yeah, well, Memorial Day is about 50. Labor Day is about 30 of us.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun. Friends, family, kids. And this year we got there a little early. We camped with the cows. The cows all laid around for some reason. They came out and laid by our travel trailer. So that
Nice.
was quite interesting.
That's cool.
So
But,
camping was a yes for both,
Yes.
and said, okay, let's pursue this. And,
Yeah. And then
and here we are today.
Yep.
And also,
Now
I'm
we're-
assuming business partners or
Now we're business.
fellow
as well.
entrepreneurs or
Yes.
awesome. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your side of this. When he reached out to you, you were like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I've always worked administrative ever since I started working.
Yes.
And a couple years ago, I had what I thought I had got sick because I had COVID.
Yeah.
Real bad. And
Like hospital bad or?
I didn't go to the hospital, but I did end up in the hospital. We were up at the casino, Black Oak Casino, and I had lost a lot of weight from COVID.
Yeah.
Like 25 pounds. So I didn't know, I wasn't really sick, but we thought I was sick. I had an endoscopy, come to find out. I had lost so much weight that if I didn't chew my food enough, it wouldn't go down and it would build up in my stomach and I would keep getting sick.
Oh, no.
So I wouldn't quit vomiting, end up in the hospital. But anyways, during that time, I was on bed rest for, I think, 2 or 3 months. Doctor had me on bed rest.
Yeah. Yes.
And during that time, well, I had went back to work after that, and they had cut a lot of positions, downsizing.
Yes.
So my position was cut, and I was immediately going to go back to work. And he said, "You're really crafty. You love crafts, so I want you to come and, do crafts." And I didn't understand, how can I do handcrafts on a computer? I didn't know. To me, that's not fun. I want to make things.
Yeah.
And so after I learned the programs and how it works.
Like an e-commerce type thing?
Yes. Now we have an e-commerce.
Wow.
And so I could work all day.
Oh, we
night.
got to see. Let's see that one.
This one.
I go in dry, come out muddy. There we
This
go.
is an off-roading one for one of our clients. That,
Oh, okay.
High Sierra Junkies.
High Sierra Junkies. Are they local or?
They are local. They're in
Nice.
Madera also.
Okay, Madera. So you guys are based out of Madera.
Yes.
But you serve
All of the U.S.
the inside. Okay, so you can ship stuff out, whatever you want to do.
Everywhere. Yeah.
So in regards to what you decided to focus on in terms of product and services, how did you land on the social media side?
Running my ad agencies for as long as I have, I knew social media was where my strength was. Actually, I'm old school. I'm a Facebook guy. Most people have turned to Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah, I'm
all
a
that
Facebook
stuff.
guy.
Yeah.
Are you a Facebook guy, Jim? Would you consider that's your primary source of interaction?
Yeah, that's me. Facebook is that old guy. They call it old guy social media.
Yeah, my kids at school call it that.
Yeah, now, and I'm not on the TikTok stuff, but so long story short, I guess I should summarize it. That's why we chose to build it up on the e-commerce side. We ended up creating social media pages. I ended up marketing her cups, her mugs, and ceramic stuff that she started making.
Okay.
It was originally Kimmy Kim Designs and Gifts.
Yeah.
Is what the name originally
I
started
like Kimmy
off.
Kim.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then you guys switched it. What is it now? Let's see.
Business printing for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Kimmy Kim, well, when she likes me to talk to people, and it was hard for me to say, "Hi, it's Sean with Kimmy Kim's." Yeah. So, and then it migrated over into all these business owners saying, "Hey, can you print us mugs with our logo on it? Can you print us this and that?" And then we decided, let's migrate to business printing. So now she does shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, polos.
So
Merchandise.
Oh, okay.
For small business owners all over. We do embroidery, and we're one of the few locations that actually can do embroidery and turn it out in about a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do a deal right here.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I'm a president of a nonprofit called Reestablishing Stratford.
Mm-hmm.
Jim is actually putting together a documentary about us. We're gonna get done sometime, right, Jim?
Yeah.
He's our director, producer, he's videographer. He's got all the footage, right? But anyway, I didn't tell him this yet, but they wanted to do some footage with us in our matching polos.
Yeah.
Well, we've had new members join our group since.
Yes.
So we need to order some new polos with our logo and our name, and we'd like to order them with you.
It sounds good to us. Yeah.
So-
we just did a foursome. One of our friends at the camping trip, funny story, They were going on a golf tournament. They needed 4 polos done immediately.
And hats. They needed hats.
Yeah, hats and polos done.
That fast. Huh?
Yeah, they needed. We were there with them on Sunday. They told us about it, and they said, "Well, can you do it?" And I said, "Well, we'll get back in the office Tuesday." We had 4 hats, 4 polos done, embroidered, the logos digitized and embroidered by Thursday. And
wow, so it's like a one-stop shop.
We do it all in house. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you guys have like a office space or there at the residence, or how do you get it all done?
We have a huge office inside our residence.
Oh, okay.
I have very much, like I said, I've been doing it as an ad agency for years, but when she came aboard, she organized me. You guys would not have liked to have seen my office before it.
Streamlined it?
Organized.
She
organized
you need
that,
it.
right?
Yeah, she put in the workstations, 2 workstations, actually 3 now that we have. And then we have an area of production where we have the embroidery machines, the white ink printer for the shirts. We have all of the stuff for the sublimation that we do also.
For tumblers.
The tumblers.
So for the average viewer, including myself, define sublimation.
Sublimation
Did you know what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Sublimation is what you saw here.
Oh, okay. This is sublimation.
Well, that's a white ink printer,
no,
but
this
your
is
mug.
white ink. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes, that's sublimation.
This
Okay.
is
It's
It's not a
sublimation.
sticker.
Oh, I get it.
This is the ink actually baked into the
So much more durable for the dishwasher. and
everything. Dishwasher,
I like that.
microwave, everything. So we have machines that do that. We have printers that print the material that you sublimate onto the ceramics or the tumblers, the stainless steel tumblers. So she handles all that. I mean, when I saw her craft room when she moved it into my house,
Yeah.
it's one whole complete huge room of all of her crafting stuff.
I'm a hoarder.
Yeah.
Well, you might need it one day. You know how that works. Right?
Exactly. So she has actually 2 rooms full of crafting stuff. And that's what made me think of Kimmy Kim Designs. I said, you know what? I'm a businessman. I said, you can make money off of your passion. And I think that's key to making money is finding something that you actually love to do and do it. And so she gets creative. She creates designs for, now it's High Sierra Junkies. She's making all kinds of stuff. This one's kind of one of our funny ones. But she took a brand that I created, and now she works with the client on creating his shirts, his mugs, his tumblers, all that stuff.
I don't ask him for his opinions or ideas. I do them myself.
Yes.
Go
I'm an
for it.
outdoor person, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what you.
unless he asks for something, I will. But otherwise, they're my designs.
Well, it's nice to work with someone who has a vision, because you can kind of just trust that the vision will be there.
And that's how. Yeah.
And that's hard to find.
Yeah, it is. It is. And she's really good at it.
You think things won't sell, and I sell a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he'll tell you that's not going to work.
I know.
I have done that. I've done that. I've told her, I don't think that's a good one. I really don't think. And then we'll go to a show, and that's the only one that sold. It sold totally out.
You never know, right? It's with the audience. We're learning, because we now have an audience base. Thank you guys, by the way, for subscribing and following. And Jim and I were constantly surprised by which episode works, and which one doesn't. It was like, I don't know. Is that did it feel right? Oh, I don't know. And then you put it out there, right? Yeah. And so it's not an exact science.
No.
But it takes courage. Mm-hmm. And I applaud you guys for taking that leap of faith to say, we're going to start something. We believe in ourselves. And if I'm doing the math right, you've been your own boss for 22 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people, it sounds glamorous, right? But if you're not there, if you're not doing something, it's not happening.
It's not.
Those of us who don't, who have a boss or an institution or somewhere, the wheels keep turning when we're out.
Yes.
For you and you, it's on your shoulders, and that's a heavy burden to carry.
It is.
It takes a lot of courage.
I always tell people, I always thought, why work 80 hours or 40 hours a week for someone else when I could work 80 hours a week for myself?
80, yes.
Yeah.
Double.
Yeah. And that's basically what you're doing is you have to constantly hustle and grind and work. We took, when we first started OSM with the networking group, we met a very nice lady, Patty, the owner of Patty's Studio.
Patty's Studio in Hanford.
Yeah. And she was one of our first clients from that networking group. She needed 500 shirts, and she and her crew were like, we delayed, we need to rush them. Can you guys do it? Her and I looked at each other and said, you need 500 shirts? And they said, yes. And I said, okay.
2-person crew.
2-person crew.
Wow. Is there anyone else who comes in to help with the heavy load?
There is. Yeah. We have a young man that my son met that, he's always looking for work, side jobs. And that job we brought him in on. Literally, we worked, we ordered the shirts, got them in about 8 a.m. in the morning. We started on those shirts at 8 a.m. We ended up getting them all done in 1 day. Or no, 2 days, actually.
2 days, like 48 hours.
48 hours of straight
Is that
work.
the timeline you had?
Yeah, yeah.
And we had him stay the night to help.
Yeah, the young guy, he's young enough to be my son.
Yes.
Really nice guy. He actually spent the night in our guest room, and we worked on it 2 days solid and got that job done. There's no way we
and
were
delivered them to Hanford.
Yeah, and took them there to their studio in Hanford.
Wow, there's not a lot of shops that can say that. I try to do merch once in a while with our nonprofit, and at some point we're going to start with RobLive, and typically it's 2 weeks, 2 week standard.
Yeah, that is, and we don't want to turn down the business.
Yes,
as a new business in this realm. We don't like to turn down anything. If they say, hey, we need it on this date, we're going to hit that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Her and I are very sore. We probably slept the next day, all day after we got done.
Yeah.
But we got it done.
Wow, impressive.
And
200 backpacks a couple days before that, too.
Yeah.
Drawstring backpacks, 200 of them. It was the first order.
That was their first order.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you guys work with schools at all?
You know what? Not yet. Not yet.
We've got a couple schools here that might be able to.
We will. Yeah. We've worked with, we just started with a car lot. We've been called by Chili's for their baseball teams. To do their jerseys and
the
stuff
softball
like that.
teams?
Yeah, softball. Nice. Now that we just got into embroidery about 3 weeks ago. Now
this is a new venture.
We are doing T-shirts, just the direct-to-garment printed shirts. When we got into embroidery, everybody is like, oh, you do embroidery. We need help. We need this because every embroiderer right now is about 4 to 5 weeks behind. And that is on the low scale, I guess. I mean, I've heard nightmare stories where it's like 4 months. And
it's a tough business.
It is. It is a tough business. We had a little small car dealership, I guess Dealer's Choice. Dealer's Choice, used cars in Farmersville. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We just took them on as a client. They were like, we've had embroidery done before. They showed us the look of the logo that was embroidered. You couldn't read it. I was like,
that's the problem.
What did they do? And they said, I don't know. It was cheap. I said, I see why. And the embroidery, you couldn't read anything. And I said, if I can make this and make it look good, would you want better quality shirts? And they said, yeah, if they don't cost too much. And so literally I'm new at pricing the shirts, new at pricing embroidery. So I undercut us about $10 per shirt under what I should have been at.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Live and learn, right?
Yeah. I got the photo, or I got the image of their logo, digitized it, and we ended up stitching it out a couple different ways. And I took out some of the elements of the logo, that the fine lines that did not need to be in there. Because when you're embroidering, you're using stitching. You're not using ink to where you can paint the whole scene.
Yeah.
So there's certain elements you need to take out. And so I took those elements out, and I was able to stitch it perfectly to where it looked amazing.
And then they wanted the sleeve done too.
Yeah. And then they wanted the sleeve done, allapproved.com on the sleeves. And we only charged them $5 extra, and they were amazed. But we got all those shirts done in 4 days also. Mm-hmm. And they're really happy. And so now we're becoming that embroidery shop that actually gets things done.
The go-to.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about something that this is how I first heard about your guys' business. Paul and Francisca were both mentioning, said, "Hey, you got to talk to Sean and Kimberly. They've got a digital magazine." And I was like, "Well, how does that work? Can you explain that for our audience?"
Yeah. With the ad agency, I've been publishing magazines. I wrote a book, and I publish magazines all digitally. I utilize a format to where you can embed videos, you can embed full commercials, just like you would see on TV with sound, downloadable links, click outs to websites or YouTube videos. Those magazines we started many years ago. We did very well with them. We had a sales force at one time of about 5 different salespeople working really hard. The problem with the magazines was you had to have constant sales, advertising sales. So without advertisers, you can't have a magazine. And without salespeople, you can't have a magazine. So our sales reps, we had 2 that were working very hard. The other ones kind of fell off. They were young, didn't understand how to really do it.
Yeah.
So we gave up on the older magazines. And I have decided that I'm going to do something specifically for our networking group and small businesses. And it's going to be called Let's Talk Small Business.
Nice.
And it literally is a magazine that will be about 30 digital pages long. It will have a feature which I'm going to invite you to be our podcast in the magazine, to where everybody that gets the magazine emailed to them or shared on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that, they will be able to watch your podcast, an episode, every time they flip through the magazine. They can flip through it, and your podcast will automatically start right there in front of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, and each magazine will have articles written by business owners for business owners, explaining to them like our challenges, like we've been through, not to buy the lowest quality or well, not the lowest quality, but our biggest challenge was when we got into the t-shirt printing business. We bought a printer that we thought, that's a few $1,000s. That's quite expensive to start, in the t-shirt business. Well, little did we know that was a nightmare just waiting to happen, because they were out of China. They didn't service it. They don't have any support. So those little experiences we want to talk about in this magazine, what to do, what not to do.
So valuable.
Yeah. How to save your business. We have people in our networking group that teach people how to start their business, how to properly do their taxes, how to save money on merchant services. Francesca, she helped so many of my clients in the past literally take their credit card processing and turn it into a service that they can actually offer their clients, but they don't have to pay for it. And she has a way of working.
I've got to talk to her.
She has a way of working it to where literally My client was with, let's say, well, I'll just say it, they were on Square for their website.
Yeah.
And
That's the one that most of us commonly see at snack bars and school functions.
Yep. And so I told her, I said, Francisca, if you can help me, and I didn't think she can do it, honestly. I said, if you can help me convert this client over to you and put them on your actual professional merchant services and save them money, I'm all in. And she said, let me put together the numbers. She ran the numbers, and she said, yeah, she'll be able to get them done, approved. And she got him done and approved. And she is, that client is so happy. They're not paying any fees. They're ecstatic. I mean, she went above and beyond, and she always has for our clients.
Yeah, no, she seems, you know, I've only known her a couple of weeks, and she's already sent me a lot of specific messages specific to what we do. Yeah. It's like she's always constantly thinking of how to help others. It's a very like endearing quality. Yeah. Early on too, like she's only met me once.
That's the key to that whole group of OSM.
Yes.
That whole group is like that Paul. Yeah. Him and I are talking about his robot dog and some merchandise or merch.
He had the dog upstairs this summer. Upstairs? Oh, he had it here on the podcast.
Yeah.
The robo dog. That's going to be huge.
That's cool. Yeah.
That digital magazine. You know, I think what you guys are doing, being the embroidery shop that people can go to, your creative vision, all of that sounds like a winning formula.
She's just amazing. And the funny thing is, this young lady, she didn't ever want to do public speaking.
Really? And here you are on camera.
I like to do my own thing, design things.
Yeah. She coming out. OSM, she, the first couple events we went to, networking events, she sat there and she kind of like put me in front of the crowd.
Kind of observing.
Yeah, observing. And now she's like, I'll talk now. She pushes me down.
I want to go first.
Says, Sean, hold my drink.
Yeah, hold my drink. Hold this, watch it. And
good.
Yeah, now I call myself the gimmick.
What?
I'm just the gimmick.
You're the gimmick. The background dancer playing tambourine.
Pretty much, yeah. I was there was a joke there, and I'm not gonna say it on camera.
Okay. All right, make sure you share it later because now we're curious. So now that you guys are going into the embroidery, the digital magazine, well, what do you foresee the future for business printing?
Well,
for you,
you know, business printing for you is going to take on so many different aspects. We have some friends. One of my biggest clients in the ad agency. I'm gonna have to plug them if you don't mind.
Not at all.
LSI Scales. They are
LSI Scales.
Yeah, LSI Scales.
Give me the link. We'll add it to the description of this episode.
Yeah, lsiscales.com. I built their website. I've been representing them for many years as their website guy, their social media marketing guy. I create all of their ads that go into their print publications that they advertise in. So I've had them as clients for many, many years. They met Kimberly once. They loved her. Plus, LSI Scales, the owner's name is Frank, and his wife, they own it. Her name is Kim.
Kim and Kim.
Kimmy. Yep. And so Kimberly and Kim got along great. And they have been one of our biggest supporters of not only my ad agency, but as Kimberly, when she brought on or started Kimmy Kim Designs,
yes,
they were our biggest fans on that startup, because Kim of LSI Skills had at one point ran a business like Kimmy was starting.
Wow, so it's just all aligned sometimes, right?
It did. And so now they're loaning her, well, kind of giving, but it's more on loan, but we're getting this huge decal printing machine so we can
24 inch.
Yeah, 24 inch, really nice one, so we can make decals for cars.
Okay, so I have a question. This is actually, Jim, I'm going to ask this on your behalf because I think he would have asked this.
Yeah.
do you guys make bumper stickers?
Yeah, yes, we
Oh,
can.
he
Yep.
loves the bumper. So
Yep.
Jim has this running joke that he came in with in our early episodes where people would say something is very memorable. You know, we call them gems.
Yeah.
And he, out of the blue, I don't remember what episode it was, but he's like, dude, that's a bumper sticker. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, that would be something that's so memorable that you could make a bumper sticker and people would have it on their cars.
Yeah.
So what we're probably going to do is we're going to go back at some episodes and pull out some of these sayings and probably order some bumper stickers.
Yeah. I always
That'd be
say,
fun.
That's a Jim idea.
yeah, one of my
Yeah,
one of my
that-
sayings, you know, Po Buddy's nerfect.
That took me a minute.
I made a mug out of that.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. And her other mug she made for me on, I think it was Boss's Week. I think it was a mug she made me was World's Okayest Employee.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to ask you guys to, if you wouldn't mind, we're educators and we like to share, impart wisdom upon our audience whenever possible. And with the subscribers we have, we definitely feel like there's a group out there who may be considering opening a business, starting a business.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the 3 most important tips you would share with someone who's going to embark on this journey of becoming their own boss and starting their own business?
What would
Definitely
you say?
research it first.
Yeah.
Do your homework.
Do your homework.
We like that. As teachers, we like that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do your homework, kids.
That's
Yes.
right. You have to do your homework. You have to know. You have to know your competitors.
Okay.
You have to really research that to find out what you're getting into.
If there's an audience or a market.
If there's a market for it.
Okay.
And there's usually always a market, but it's how to get your widget, your idea in front of that right person.
So step 1, do your homework. What would be step 2?
I would say probably marketing. I mean, you really have
Step
to
two.
market yourself. Otherwise, people are not going to know about you.
That's where we're at right now.
That's it.
We're
You
struggling with the
people
marketing.
don't want to market themselves.
Yeah, people
They don't want to spend the money and
by nature, I hate to say this, but people are lazy. They really think that, like even some of my clients in the past, we built them a website. You put the website up online and they sit there and they look at the screen and they expect the computer to pour money out.
Doesn't work that way.
It does not work.
You have to
that way.
work it, right?
You have to work it. Same as a podcast. You're building your audience that one person at a time.
Yes.
And, you know, when back in my days when I started a little YouTube channel, you know, everybody was millionaires on YouTube. Not me, but, you know, I thought that
That's
was
how it felt like it was.
that's how
you start a
think.
channel, you're a millionaire.
You're going to be a millionaire. But people have to realize that starting anything is not going to be easy. If you expect something out of it, it's going to take blood, sweat, tears.
So you got to be willing to put in the work.
You got to work it. Yeah.
So 1 is, what
Do
do we
your
say?
homework.
Do your homework.
Do your homework.
Be willing to work it.
Work it.
What would be your
market it.
third?
Third one is always be prepared to pivot. I mean,
like that.
You're going to have things happen.
Industry will change.
Industry will change. I'm a man of-
COVID will
Yep.
happen.
Yep. I'm a big man of faith. And I will tell you one thing that you're always guaranteed is as soon as you think things are going perfect, there's going to be something to try to knock you off your game. And it takes that stick-to-itiveness,
Yeah.
you know,
Grit,
you have
resilience.
the grit, the real resilience.
up.
I'm trying to package that to be able to share that with public education
Yeah.
and make it like an introductory course for all freshmen.
All of these
Grit.
kids need it.
Growth mindset, some mental wellness, coping
Yeah.
skills. I want to make that something that's, you know, we do for all freshmen in high school at some point.
We
stay
have
positive.
Yeah. We have a friend that, well, he's became a friend, Steve. He teaches digital media at one of the local schools in Madera.
Oh, okay.
And
I want to take that class.
Yeah.
That sounds cool, right?
He's a nice guy. He came and did an externship at our office. He was in shock because most people that do websites or do social media usually are down in their mother's basement, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, and in hiding while they're doing all their work. But when he came to our office, he was kind of impressed. Well, he's only impressed because she fixed it, because back in the day, yeah, my office was not
You
presentable.
go in, you will buy
organized.
something.
Organized chaos.
That's exactly what it was.
Oh my God. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for coming on the show today. I want to make sure that we plug everything.
Yeah.
So before we leave, we want to leave them with some memorable thoughts. Number one is businessprintingforyou.com.
Yes.
Number two is the digital magazine called
Yeah, that's going to be featured on Let's Talk Publications Inc.com.
And you'll be able to share all those links with us as well.
Yes.
Now, if we want to see the Kimmy's Creations,
Yeah.
we would just go to the same website. It'll all be there
Go
for
to
us.
Business Printing for You.
There it is,
Yeah.
right there. And we have the QR code on the back.
That's right.
Awesome. We want to continue to support you guys. We want you to come back when you release the digital magazine to share about that again.
Yeah. We can
And
do that.
I want to thank you guys for taking the time out, because we know that in business, time is money. So we appreciate your time, and we're very grateful for you. Is there anything, last things you'd like to share with our audience before we go?
Dream big, dream often, and work hard doing it.
Just
There's
do
the bumper
it.
sticker.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it. No, that's
That's been
not
taken
hard.
already. So
Oh,
we
that
can
was a
use it.
take. Yeah.
Can't use that one.
We like that one. Dream big. So with Sean CRABB, Kimberly Taylor, Jim Chance, and Robbie Scared, I want to say thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
If you guys enjoyed this episode, please check out the links. Please support local business. We're in the Central Valley, but you can reach business. Let me make sure I say this right. Business Printing for You anywhere in the continental United States. Can we go overseas?
We're not
there
sending
yet?
Over. No, we
Okay.
could, but shipping is just
We have one subscriber in Ireland. We're coming. We're coming, Ireland.
We'll ship to Ireland.
We'll ship to Ireland for
As a
you.
matter of fact, I want to go there, so I'll just take it.
There you go.
We'll deliver.
Personally
deliver.
delivered to Ireland. Until next time, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please support what we're doing. We'd love to support you as well. Please reach out to us if you have a local business. Please give us your link, and we will also share that out on our YouTube channel. Until next time, this is Rob saying love, peace, and chicken grease. We out.